Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Lady Nyca. And with some update, if you will. Y'all remember a couple days ago I did a video about the lady over in Alabama that was charged with manslaughter after she was shot in her stomach and miscarried. Well, one of my love things over on the Twitter, no, that was Instagram. Yeah, I think it was Instagram anyway, child. One of my little things hit me up with an update, and y'all know I do like to, if I can keep up with a story, I will. And when I feel as passionately about a story as I did with this Marshae Jones story, I feel like I need to come in. Now, don't worry, the reviews, I'm going to be on camera, honey. Don't worry, I'm grilling right now. So tomorrow I plan on relaxing and enjoying myself. I will not be over nothing hot doing anything, okay? So I'm getting it done today. But I stopped a minute to do this article that was sent to me because I was passionate about it. Some people didn't understand. A vast majority of y'all did. But here we go. Less than 1 hour ago, the Washington Post did an update. Prosecutors dropped case against woman charged with manslaughter after she was shot and miscarried. As always, I'm going to link this article down in my pinned comments so you can go read it for yourself. But let's just discuss a little about its content. Officials in Alabama have dismissed manslaughter charges against a woman who miscarried after she was shot by someone else, her attorney said Wednesday afternoon. Marshae Jones, 27, was arrested last week after a grand jury indicted her on manslaughter charges, prompting a fierce outcry over claims of criminalizing pregnancy and triggering a broader debate over the rights of pregnant women in the state with the most restrictive abortion laws in the country. Jones was 5 months pregnant when she was allegedly involved in a fight with a woman who police and prosecutors say acted in self-defense when she fired a gun at Jones in December. A grand jury looked at the actions by both women and declined to indict one Miss Ebony Jemison, who authorities say fired the shot. Jurors instead returned the indictment for Jones. At the time of the shooting, police said the alleged fight between Jemison and Jones was over the fetus's father. Pleasant Grove Police Lieutenant Danny Reed told AL.com that Jones initiated the fight and the investigation suggested that the only true victim in this was the unborn baby. Lack of details in the convoluted case divided many who sought to assign blame in the fetus death, a situation exacerbated by Alabama's broad manslaughter law, which makes it a felony to recklessly cause the death of another person. The manslaughter charge also forced the personhood debate back into the headlines. Should a fetus be granted rights of a person, and at what point in the pregnancy should that happen? As news of the grand jury's decision made national headlines, many decried the indictment and found it difficult to imagine how Jones, who also has a young daughter, could be found culpable in the fetus's death when authorities say she did not pull the trigger. In the face of mounting public backlash, this happened in Bessemer County, cut off. District Attorney's Office said Wednesday she would not take further legal action against Jones after reviewing relevant state law and facts in the case. At the news conference, Washington called they talking about District Attorney Washington over in Bessemer cut off. I guess that's the county in Alabama. Anyway, child. Excuse me. Police called the case disturbing and heartbreaking and told reporters prosecuting Jones was not in the best interest of justice. An unborn child tragically lost, and families on both sides of this matter have suffered, the district attorney said, according to a copy of her comments obtained by the Washington Post. Nothing we do today or in the future will change that reality. Washington said her decision was not a criticism of the grand jury decision to indict Jones. The members of the jury, she said, believe someone should have been held accountable for the fetus's death. These citizens took the evidence presented to them by the Pleasant Grove Police Department and made what they wanted to be a reasonable decision to indict Ms. Jones, Washington said, but in the interest of all concerned, we are not prosecuting this case. A law firm representing Jones, White, Arnold, and Dowd filed a motion to dismiss the charge earlier this week, and in a Wednesday statement called Washington Decision Appropriate. We are gratified that the district attorney evaluated the matter and chose not to proceed with a case that was neither reasonable or just, they wrote. With the dismissal of charges, the community support of that surrounded Marshae can now channel its immense passion and energy toward ensuring what happened to Marshae won't happen again. Jones' family is grateful for the outcome, but not commenting at this time, the law firm said. A deputy legal director for the American Civil Liberties Union agreed with Washington's decision, writing Wednesday that Jones should not have been charged to begin with. The DA's decision represents precisely what we want to see in these critical moments: a prosecutor who is not afraid to use prosecutorial discretion and power to refuse to prosecute. The law and justice demands that charges should be dropped, Robertson said in a statement. So, looks like the district attorney's office there realized and saw the gravity of the backlash surrounding those charges after the indictment, and they've decided to let this young lady go. Now, look, let me explain something before I get on up out of here, because I ain't going to hold you long today. I'm not saying this young lady did not make a very, very, very stupid mistake. This was not wise at all. She went out and fought this girl, knowing that she had a 5-month-old fetus inside of her, a gut full of human, and you out here acting a fool. No, I don't think that was right that she have done that. I also don't think that putting her in prison, taking her away from her already alive child, would be the best thing. I do feel like there should be something in place for situations such as these. But to actually want to give a person a felony charge, no. And then what made it even more so unbelievable was the fact that the state of Alabama seemed to be okay with letting that girl that actually pulled the gun out and shot this woman go free. I couldn't understand that. And I still don't understand that. So I'm glad that they looked at this. And I'm glad that they couldn't take this public pressure, because that's part of why this girl is not going to be charged. Trust and believe. They ain't going to pursue this because the public going to act a damn fool. Do you see what we can do as a people when we put our minds and our voices together on one accord? Why we can't do this in more cases around the world, around the United States, that tells us, that shows us stuff like this. When we see injustices in other places, why can't we come together as a community and work to try to right whatever wrongs have occurred? That's what irritates me about us as a people. And I'm telling you, it's my love for humanity that keeps me with some hope for this world that we live in. We living in some perilous times, family. And if you don't think that we are, baby, I don't know where you at. I don't know where you been. And I damn sure don't know where you going with that. I don't. This young lady does not deserve to go sit up in a prison and have to suffer through a long-ass trial over a mistake. It was a terrible mistake, and it's one of which that she gonna have to live with for the rest of her life. Because even though she's not in the prison that society has built, this is going to cause her to somewhat be in prison in the mind, because she has to replay this. Do I think that Alabama needs to instill some laws that at least hold these people responsible and get them some help? Because you can't be too well in the head if this makes you go off like that. And then over a man. Come on, honey. The only way I'm willing to go do some time is behind an egg. You best believe that, okay? Only them eggs mean that much to me. I can't with this other stuff. I do think that there needs to be something done. I do think that she should feel some type of repercussion from this, other than the prison in her mind that she's going to be in, replaying this over and over again, if she got any kind of heart. And by the looks of her, she got a heart. I can see she feels some remorse. I'm sure right about now she feel like, damn, I wish I wouldn't have never touched this girl. But That's why you have to be wise in how you move. You can't let every situation get you in your feels to the point where you're willing to do something that could ultimately put you in jail. It's just not that deep to me. It never has been. It never will be. It just won't be. It's not. I'm glad that this girl is not facing trial and possible prosecution for this, because I did think manslaughter was a lie. But I can't sit here and say that I don't feel, in a sense, that she kind of brought a lot of this on herself, you know. You got to be wise in how you move, especially if you carrying a whole gut full of human, honey. You can't just be around on these streets acting no damn fool for the enjoyment of other people, because that's the only thing that folks doing. People got a kiki out of this, even though I didn't find nothing about this situation funny. But I'm glad that it has come to a end, and she's not going to be prosecuted. I'm still looking at the state of Alabama, because where is y'all had sense enough not to mess with Marshae? Because that was going to cause a lot of problems. Y'all basically let Ebony Jemison go home. So what did she learn out of all of this? It's a lesson in everything. I'm just wondering what a lesson is for this girl here. Because she was able to shoot a pregnant woman in her gut, cause her baby to die, and all she walked away with is probably her feelings hurt because the girl was getting the best of her during the fight. And girl, you let a 5-month pregnant woman beat your ass? That's a video for a whole nother story, a whole nother day, child. I'm not going to touch that, but I'm just saying. Okay? That's all. Anyway, I got to get back to what I'm doing, y'all, with getting my food together, and be relaxed. I'm coming. It's going to all drop tonight. I don't know what time. All I can say is have your notification bell button set. I will be on camera doing all of my reviews. That's the have and have nots. That's ambitions. And that's Queen Sugar that we're airing about an hour and a half my time, okay? All of it's going to come. It's going to probably drop in the middle of the night, and you can watch it or listen to it. Well, you can watch it, child, because I'm going to be on camera. You can watch me on your way to work in the morning, or if you off tomorrow, before you get together with your family and loved ones, you can listen to a little lady nigga talk a little, while swallowing a little spit. You can come over here and do that. You can. Child, yes, you can. And if I do not come back for tomorrow, I wish each and every one of you and your families a happy Memorial Day, happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day, I'm sorry. I hope you enjoy your family, your time together. Black people, we usually use this as a family reunion or just a time to be with your loved ones. And I hope that you all are able to do that. If you want to relax, whatever it is you want to do tomorrow, I hope you're able to do it and do it to the best of your ability. From my family to y'all's, happy Independence Day, fam. I'll see you on the next upload. Peace.